Remember, we are talking about simplifying fractions. And when we simplify fractions, we take a fraction that has a lot of pieces and we try and make it have, it still equals the same amount, but have the least amount of pieces possible. So if we look at this fraction right here, what fraction does this represent? What is a fraction of green of this candy bar, let's say? Kelsey? 8/10. So this equals 8/10. Now, if we're going to look at this, could we come up with equal sized pieces, group them into the equal sized pieces? Dylan? What's that? Okay, so this equals 4/5, meaning how many squares could we fit together with this to make it bigger pieces, but the same amount? Brandis? Now, if we did 5, we'd put 5 pieces together. We can't do that with this. Haley? Yeah, if we had 2. So we could make 5 pieces that are all the same size. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5, so 5/5. 8/10 is the same as 4/5. They're equivalent fractions. 4/5 is simplest form. Okay, another thing that we can do, if we don't have a picture, has to do with GCF. Does anybody remember what GCF stands for? Greatest common factor. So if we took the numerator 8 and the denominator 10 and found the factors of both of those, we could use that to help us simplify the fraction. So what are the factors of 8? 1A? Haley? Okay, 2 and 4. Kelsey? Yeah, and 8 goes with 1. So we've got 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. Can anybody tell me all the factors of 10? All the factors of 10. Jenna? 2 and 5. 1 and 10. Any others? Nope, that's it. So if we look at 8 and 10, what is the greatest common factor of 8 and 10? Greatest common factor of 8 and 10. Brandis? 2. 2 is the greatest common factor. When we find the greatest common factor, we can use that and divide both the numerator and the denominator by that greatest common factor, and we will come up with the fraction in simplest form. Okay, so find the greatest common factor and then divide both the numerator and the denominator by that greatest common factor. Okay, so we have another fraction, 15/20. We could draw a picture and do groups that way, or we could just find the greatest common factor of 15 and 20. Can anybody tell me all the factors of 15? All the factors of 15. Dylan? 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. Can anybody tell me all the factors of 20? Sophie?
2, 4.
Sure you can. What goes with 2?
10.
What goes with 4?
5.
What number is always a factor?
2.
Not 2.
1.
1. And what goes with 1?
20.
So, there are the factors of 15 and 20. What is the greatest common factor? Greatest common factor of 15 and 20. Madison?
1.
No. 5, there you go. So we take that greatest common factor and we divide both the numerator and the denominator by the greatest common factor, and we get 3/4. So 15/20 in simplest form is 3/4.